term? Remember what we talked about before? A term, terms are the parts that are added together in an expression. So if I have 3x plus 4y minus, I'm going to do minus 3, which is actually plus a negative 3, maybe equals z. Okay? All of these things are terms. And they are added together. And I don't know if you guys remember my little dumb choo-choo train. Okay? Here's the, boy, my art skills are really, really bad. But that's, when I think of terms, that's what I think of. I think of a train. So when we're talking about like terms, okay, we're talking about terms that have the same variables to the same power. So here we have x's, and here we have x's also, but these are x to the third. These are just x's, okay? So 3x and 5x are like terms. They both have the term, they both have the variable x in them. And I can add them together. If I have 3 x's and I add 5 x's, I have 8 of them. And over here I'm dealing with x cubed, or x to the third power. And so if I have 7 of them, and I add 4 of the same thing to it, I have 11, x cubed. Okay, so here's an example. Let's say I have 3 baskets. I sent my kids out to go pick vegetables in the garden, okay? And they come back, and this is what they have. So let's say Oliver has 5 tomatoes. I'm going to say T. So 5 tomatoes and 3 cucumbers and 2 beans. Okay, that's what I just wrote down right there. And I send Abby out, and she has 7 beans and 1 tomato and 3 cucumbers. And Lily comes back with 6 cucumbers and 4 beans and 10 tomatoes. Okay, and that's great and everything, but I want to know how many tomatoes I have altogether, how many cucumbers I have altogether, and how many beans I have altogether. Okay, so this is when I combine like terms. So here I have 5 tomatoes, so 5 tomatoes, I'm going to tomatoes right here. I've got 5 tomatoes. Here I have 1 tomato, and here I have 10 tomatoes. So all together, I can add these together because they're all tomatoes. So I have 16 tomatoes. Then I can do cucumbers. Here I have 3 cucumbers, plus another 3 cucumbers, plus 6 cucumbers. That gives me 12 cucumbers. And then last, I've got 2 beans here. I've got 7 beans right here, and I have 4 beans right here, and that gives me 13 beans. Okay, so that's kind of an example of how we would combine like terms, or in this case, like vegetables. Okay, so what about 2x squared plus 3x? We just kind of talked about this. Okay, they both have x's in them, but can I combine these? No, I can't. They're both x's, but this is x squared, and this is x. So you can't combine these. So if you're simplifying this expression, this is as simple as it gets. You can't go any further than this. Okay. So I want you guys to try these, and yeah, try these. I'm going to check my time while you're trying these. All right, so here I've got an x, and here I've got an x. So 6x plus 3x is 9x. Then I've got a 5y minus a 1y, that gives me 4y's, okay? and then I've got 2z left. So that's the answer to that one. Over here I've got 3a squared and 2a squared. So I add those together and I have 5a squared, okay? And then I've got the a's left. Remember, you can't combine a squares with a's. They're different things, okay? So I have 5a minus 4a is just 1a, okay? So that's simplified. And then this one, I've got 2a's and 2b's and 2c's. So that's the answer to that one. All right. We will go on and do this in the next video.